Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my Julie's Variety Show. I am Julie Queen, and what you will see here today is an only teeny bit of a spectacular recipe of the healthy breakfast. Then, see you a section about news very important in this city, and for that you are well informed. Additional section interesting entertainment news and the biography of the main actor for the fabulous movie in this moment. Now we get started. You need to look the following ingredients and utensils. The recipe is a healthy breakfast. Well, we need fruits like apple, like a pear, banana, papaya, melon, mango, strawberries, and plums. Oranges, grater, knife, chopping board, Saravena cheese, piece of bread and a slice of cheese, a stick of butter, a stick of marmalade, 1 glass, 1 dish, and 1 bowl. Additional for decoration, powdered milk. Well, I described the recipe step by step. First, we need to cut all fruits, Asian fruits, in a little pieces or big pieces in the chopping board. This form, and then you put pieces in the bowl with the rest of the fruit in this form. We need cut all fruits because it's a healthy breakfast, very important in the morning, and you share with the family, with the partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your children. Now the pear we cut in pieces. Then, when you finish of cut the fruit, finally, for decoration, you put the plums around the plate over all the fruits for decoration. And the strawberries, the same form. You could a form of decoration the plate. Two or three strawberries. for decoration of the plate of the salad. In the other plate, prepare it for serve. We serve a juice, orange juice. After, you could, with the knife, in the middle of the bread, and you apply marmalade or butter or both. You apply in this form. And you put next to the glass in over the plate. And finally, the slice of cheese you involve in this form for accompany this plate. And in the last pass or step, you apply powdered milk for decoration the fruit in this form. And the cinnamon and cheese with the grater. We grate one piece or more, and we grater cheese over the fruit. Now this is a healthy breakfast, and you share with your family or the partner or the boyfriend or girlfriend, and it's very good for your health. Thank you. And next to the program, and see you next. Today in another section we are going to talk about 3 news very important. So we begin. In section of sport news, the team Paris Saint-Germain wants to have to Cristiano Ronaldo are willing to pull out all the possible for him. In this case, they offered 500 million euros, and with that the few clubs on air can match. But the report is exact, and Manchester United would not be able to compete with the proposal of Paris Saint-Germain. The other new, UK Sport received budget votes with 29% increase in funding. The Britain's top Olympic and Paralympic received excellent news about the announcement a 29% increase in funding of UK sport. They account their statement to House, but the challenger said that the UK sports funds elite athletes, and they receive about €45 annually for the Department of Culture, Media and Sports. The end will see an increase in its income. Now, in the weather news, is very important in this city, in this moment. Now, Climate Challenge 2015 said to be warmest year on record, says WMO. The year 2015 was warmed, but the year 2016 could be hotter according to the United Nations Weather Agency. But to pass time, the climate change, temperatures rise by 6 grades more. Unfortunately, the news no good, said Michael Howard, Secretary General of the WMO, because in this year there is a concentration of gases like CO2, methane, nitrous oxide, and other gases, the which they have broken the record. Additional, the impact of the El Niño which worsen the situation, and it can extend over next 4, 5, or 6 months. Thank you for your attention and continue more news. In our entertaining movie, first we're going to talk about this new release movie, The Pursuit of Happiness. Genre: this is a drama based on real history written in the book The Pursuit of Happiness by Chris Gardner. Connection with current events or trends. Is this a timely film? Well, we could say that is the beautiful movie always going to be timely, because it is about how people make efforts to get their dreams. Doesn't have connection with current events. It is a movie that will always be a trend. Running time: 117 minutes. It says 1 hour with 57 minutes. It's a perfect time to describe the inspiring story of Chris Gardner and his son. Is neither too long nor too short. Plot: based on a true story about a man named Christopher Gardner. Gardner has imbibed ability in a device known as a bone density scanner. He feels like he has made this device. However, they don't know sale, as they are marginally better than the current technology at a much higher price. As Gardner tries to figure out how to sell them, his wife leaves him, he loses his house, his bank account, and credit cards, forced to live out in the streets with his son. Gardner is now desperate to find a steady job. He takes on a job as a stockbroker, but before he can receive pay, he needs to go through 6 months of training and to sell his devices. Producing film: Will Smith, Todd Black, Jason Blum, Steve Tisch, and James Lazer. Who wrote the script? Who bought it? What changes were needed before it was filmed? Written by Stephen Conrad. Like in that all films, they release different changes, but no specific with the end, gives an excellent production for the people that reflect the situation in the life. How was the production? Add as much details as you can. The production worked together in the different scenarios and situations where they express the reality and they can arrive to people with the story. Details in actors, the locker room, the location specific, and the emotion of the actors for express the film with so many feelings. Name of director: the director is Gabriel Muschino. The other recent word for the same drama is The Last Kiss, Remember Me, and 7 Pounds. Distinctive style. One may assume that splitting his audience like this will prevent Mushino from having his own personal voice. However, that isn't the maybe director himself view of it. Mushino has always avoided belonging a specific visual style, preferring to allow each film to attain its own identity, claiming to be a strong belief that the story is going to determine your own style. Impressive scenes, sounds, or visual effects, any that serves as distractions or work poorly. It doesn't have too many sounds or visual effects because it is a real story. So there is no place for them. On the other hand, there are many impressive scenes that touch every nerve, and Will Smith is absolutely splendid in the inspirational real story of struggle and determination that tools an intense dramatic power without any need to become a cheap melodrama, which is something Hollywood has long grown used to, unfortunately. The script scene that calls special attention in opening and closing moments. The moments important this develop of movie is when Chris was talking with his son in the park. The scene involved different feelings and emotions. Dialogue. The dialogue is in some parts very modest, clear, and natural because this a real history is like to many others and every that story. So they don't use too many different words. When Chris starts his capacitation, they use some business words but are nothing of the other world. Not particularly effective or ineffective bits of dialogue. Particularly effective dialogue bits is each time that Chris Garner starts telling what is the name of each chapter of his life because that gets the attention of the audience. Names of lead actors: Will Smith, Chris Garner; Christopher is Jaden Smith; and Linda Tandy Newton. Other recent work of the actors: Will Smith, Concussion, and the last movie in 2015, Focus. Jaden Smith and Will Smith after Air, Tandy Newton, 2012, Men in Black 3. What action were most effective or ineffective? A rare scene, very strong and completely accomplished, is when Chris is knocked down by a car. You can see it 1,000 times and you feel it's real. Then he loses a shoe and it's a very successful action in the movie. Names of supporting actors: Martin Florm, James Caan; Jay Twistle, Brian Hall; Alan Francis, Dan Castellano; Walter Ribon, Kurt Fuller; Mr. Chu, Takayo Fisher. Any standout performance? Sharing costumes, makeup. Not really. The most stunt performance are maybe the actors. They didn't need some kind of a awesome makeup or splendid costumes, so there aren't any stunt performed apart from the actors. Did the film exceed or fail to live up to expectations? It definitely exceeded the expectations. Many people knew the story because the book of the real Chris Garner but the movie makes all the page reality, and we can feel every word of Chris Gardner's history. Was it entertainment? Worth the praise of a mission? Yes, it's actually is very entertaining and it worth every cent because it's a history that is inspirational and moving, predictable, and moves a little too slowly, is relevant considerably by the incredible, moving, and touching performance of Will Smith and Jaden Smith. One of the stars in the movie The Pursuit of Happiness is Jaden Kristen Cyrus Smith. He is the son of the main actor in this movie, who is Will Smith. Well, Jaden was born in Malibu, California in 1988 and date of birthday is July 8. Additional, his mother is a Jade Pinkett Smith. She is an actress, and younger sister is Willow Smith, and she is a singer. The acting debut of Jaden was in 26 film The Pursuit of Happiness, next to the Karate Kid, and then The Day of Earth Stood Still, but before he released a short show. Jaden, with accompanied with his sister and his half brother, go to the orphanage and nursing home and they give donations. Jaden has tutor for the studies. His favorite subject is math. His favorite activity is hang out with his friends, and he prefers the action movies. This is all for the Jaden Smith in your biography. Well, dear viewers, that was all for today. Remember, you can visit in our social networks, Facebook and Instagram, like the Julie's Variety Show, and or you send suggestions or comments to Twitter. The next show, you don't lose the news section about the fashion in the world. Thank you for your accompanying in this program and see you next time.